scrub.
Good evening, everybody. This is the Political Theater. Thank you guys for showing up this evening. If you guys are listening to us on X, Rumble, Substack, wherever you guys may be listening to this show, make sure you guys share the link out. Make sure people know that we are live. We've got a lot to talk about this evening, and I want to talk about a lot of what happened last night, which is probably one of the most amazing things I think I've ever seen from an American politician. J.D. Vance sat there and answered questions off the cuff as the sitting vice president of the United States. That has never happened before, and I don't think people are really appreciating how important that was. I don't know how you can change. That completely changes the game for anybody that's going to move into major mainstream politics, I would say. I mean, everything is different about it now. You know, you can't, how can you prove authenticity if you're not willing to do something like that? And he just did it for, you know, whatever question came his way. And even if people don't like the answers to some of his questions, the reality is that he answered it with authenticity behind every single word that he said, which is all that really matters. So, you know, we're going to get into that. We've got a lot of clips to go out on that. Kamala Harris is out here, and she is still drunk. She's not getting better. She's not improving. We are not seeing improvements from Kamala Harris on the book tour. And, you know, just recently she was asked, you know, how do you beat Trump? And, you know, I don't know why that guy asked that question. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. You know, she's the wrong person to ask, dude. So we've got a number of clips to go through on that. We've also got, you know, our new favorite on the show, which we have nicknamed Skeletor. That would be Jennifer Welch. I don't know, dude. Skeletor is a bit, I don't know. It seems like too cool or something for her. Like, it needs to be way worse. Like, we got to come up with something better. Like, I don't know. I really liked Redheaded Liberty. You have it now?
Skeletard. Yeah, Skeletard.
Oh, Skeletard. I like that. Skeletard is pretty solid. But, you know, this woman is the worst. I mean, I know we've said this yesterday, and she is absolutely horrible. But it somehow gets worse than what we heard yesterday out of her. And honestly, it's so bad. Like, this clip is so horrible that I think it's just worth opening the show with it this evening. So thank you guys for showing up this evening. Make sure you guys check out our Substack. So go to WCDispatch.com. Make sure you guys check out our sponsors. That is The Wellness Company. Go to twc.health/TPT. Use code TPT at checkout for 10% off your entire order. Make sure you guys check out those products. Make sure you guys support this show. And we're going to get rolling here right away because I can't wait until everybody hears this clip. You guys are just going to be amazed by this. This is something else.
Let me tell you what I've had it with. I've had it with, and I think we've discussed this before, but now that I'm living in New York, it's a real issue for me. Listener, Kylie is abundantly aware that I am a very fast walker, and I don't realize how fast I'm walking. It's just, I just do. I have one pace when I walk. And Kylie is kind of a famous non-walker. Like, she can get less than 1,000 steps in one day. So as I'm trekking down, and my French Bulldogs moved to New York with me, and they are excellent walkers, and we go on walks every night. And it's somebody who's walking in front of us, and they're at a good click too. And then all of a sudden stop right in the middle of the sidewalk with no announcement, don't step aside. And then Cha-Cha, Tubbs, me, we're all just banging into the person. So I've had it with that. And then I told Pumps this story, but I think I should tell you and the listener. So day 2 of me being in New York, I took the subway to Soho to get my hair colored. And as I'm walking down the subway steps, there's a guy kind of lying on the steps before I got to the part where you pay. And he's masturbating.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like I'm walking down and I see the motion, see that his pants are undone. I didn't quite see the peen or anything like that. And I was like, it kind of takes, I was like, oh, that's what he's doing. And then he looks up directly at me and he says, I'm coming. And then he did.
No.
Yeah. So I thought a couple of things about this. Number one, that's disgusting for sure. But number two, I've still got it.
No, exactly my first thought.
You know what I mean?
My God. So you guys, like, this woman, just ew. It's the only thing I can say about her. But what the hell? Like, hold on a second. See, the best part about this whole story here is that she has moved to New York with her 2 French bulldogs. And she was going somewhere to get her hair colored while she's eating. But like the whole story, everything about it is like the most stereotypical of the worst liberal woman you've ever met. Like I love that that's part of it. Like for somehow every aspect of this story is terrible. Like, I mean, just, I was walking super fast and someone stopped in front of me. Oh my God, I hate these people. Like, whoa, Jesus, woman, you suck. You suck. Like everything about you. You're just the worst person that's ever existed. Like, I don't know. But we were calling her Skeletor yesterday, but after this clip, dude, like, it's so much more over the top than just Skeletor. Like, Skeletor somehow, like, Skeletard is pretty good as well. But man, like, you're talking about a guy masturbating or like a homeless dude masturbating, and your response was, I'm so hot, he was coming to me. Like, oh, Jesus, woman, what is the matter with you? Like, oh, and you're talking about this on a live public podcast? Like, oh my God, you are just, everything about this woman is terrible. I didn't think it was possible to come up with something worse than the stuff she said the past couple of days about, we should be celebrating the fact that people were upset about Charlie Kirk's death. That was bad, but somehow this is worse. And I didn't think that was possible. So I don't know if anybody had even heard this clip. Our friend Jack Tron found this clip and sent it to me, and I was just, so appalled by that. I was like, what a vile person. Like, just how disgusting of a person are you to just decide you're going to talk about this on a public podcast is something beyond me.
Yeah, well, it gets worse. So I sent you a clip 2 days ago. We may have played it, but I want to play it again in this context. I want people to hear this. We have gone beyond threatening left-wing violence onto the right wing. It's now eating themselves. We have the Ouroboros going on here. Jennifer Welch. And there's also another clip I want to play in this context of Politics Girl. I thought she was gone. I tagged you in it earlier, so we're going to do it in space tonight, on the show tonight. Politics Girl, who I thought we were done with. Apparently we're not, so now we got 2 of these clowns. But the clip I just sent you in your DM, I think you should play next, because if you guys really want to understand how disgusting Skeletard, a.k.a. fake Chelsea Handler, who is about as disgusting as this woman, who I can't stand both of them, either of them. I guess the left wing has their Ann Coulter. But anyway, so the clip that I sent you just now is not only threatening the right wing and celebrating Charlie Kirk's murder, but she's warning Democrats if they don't get in line that they could be next.
Okay. Well, I've got it pulled up here, so let's go ahead and play it and see what she has to say here.
Finally, if you think this Zoran thing is happening just in New York, and you think people are waking up only in New York City, you're mistaken. Look at this clip of a wine mom at the No Kings March. Play the clip.
Whatever his name was?
Charlie Kirk, ma'am?
Yeah, him is horrible. Horrible.
Charlie Kirk is horrible?
Yes, I'm glad he's not here.
You're glad he's dead?
Yes.
Why would you say something like that, ma'am?
Because he was horrible on the campuses, the college campuses. Horrible person.
You know what? I do the exact same thing.
Well,
would you be glad if I would die?
Maybe. I'd have to think about it.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
Be ashamed of yourself.
Your friend just said she'd be happy if I died. I think we need to.
So listen up, Democratic establishment. You can either jump on board with this shit, or we're coming after you in the same way that we come after MAGA. Period. Stop taking AIPAC money. Go on an I'm sorry I took AIPAC money atonement tour if you want to stay in power. Stop missing out on these big rallies. Hakeem and Chuck should have been front and center introducing the next mayor of New York City. But no, they wouldn't show up because they're pussies. They're pussies that are beholden to the same corporations that that helped Donald Trump get elected. And this is just an embarrassment. Kudos to Bernie, to AOC, to Zoran. And that woman out in somewhere middle of.
So this is actually a clip we played yesterday, Trash. It was probably before you got on the show yesterday, but everything about this is still horrible. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, it's worth playing it again just so people can hear it, just how bad this is. But so, like, this is why I wanted to play this other one, though. Like, we have Jennifer Lawrence in here. I'd love her to come up here and talk about this because, Jen, did you hear what the first clip was? Like, this is the most atrocious thing I think I've ever heard from this. Like, it just gets worse and worse for Skeletard. We've been calling her Skeletard. I still am open to new names. I think there might need to be new names for this because, there needs to be something that everyone just is like, oh, yeah, that's it. Like, I really did like Josie, redheaded libertarian. She actually had a suggestion. It was bird looking bitch. I kind of liked that. I thought that was pretty solid. That was the closest. The only other one I liked more than that was Skeletard or Skeletor. Well, I thought that was pretty good as well.
Well, that's what I said. I said, Velociraptor with Down syndrome, and no shade to my Down syndrome people. I have saying she is not smart, and she LARPs around as if she's intelligent, and she says the most vile, hateful things that you could imagine, and she looks like a velociraptor, like looking out of the corner of your eye, like steady girl, steady girl.
Yes, pretty much. I mean, it really is that bad. And Jen, welcome to the show. Did you hear the first clip though, Jen? Did you hear it?
I didn't.
Oh my. Okay, so just I'm not going to play the whole clip, but I'm just going to play the last little bit of this, just so people can hear this again, because. And Katie Scarlett, one of our listeners of this show, she's like, I need a shower after hearing this. Yeah, I kind of agree. So here you go.
Kind of lying on the steps before I got to the part where you pay. And he's masturbating.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like I'm walking down and I see the motion, see that his pants are undone. I didn't quite see the peen or anything like that. And I was like, it kind of takes, I was like, oh, that's what he's doing. And then he looks up directly at me and he says, I'm coming. And then he did.
No.
Yeah. So I thought a couple of things about this. Number one, that's disgusting for sure. But number two, I've still got it.
No. Exactly.
Yeah. See, this is why I'm talking about this. Like,
Okay, so is this like a rape fantasy going on here? Because
I don't know, Jen.
You saw a random man masturbating, but you didn't see the peen. Okay, moving on. And
Yeah,
your
that's right.
first
So-
thought was, yeah, I still got it. Men want me. Like,
Right. Right. Insert E. Jean Carroll and Anderson Cooper. Well, I think everyone in America thinks that rape is sexy. We need to call it something else because rape is sexy. Okay, we're here on CNN. We'll be right back. We have E. Jean Carroll here. We'll talk to you guys in a minute. And now to our commercial break.
It's just
insanity.
It's just this woman is like, she keeps getting worse. And, I don't know who came up with the idea the other day of saying that she is somehow like she's important and that she's going to be the that she needs to become the next big person that endorses. That's right. The Joe Rogan of the left. Like, oh God, like just play more. Like I agree with Trash's comment yesterday. Let her speak. Just let it happen. Let her keep talking because woo-hoo-hoo. I mean, just wow, it gets worse and worse. And I really did like Matt Walsh's comment on her earlier. That was probably one of the funniest ones. What did he call her? Willem Dafoe's trans ugly brother or something like that. It was hysterical. I loved that one.
Willem Dafoe's trans ugly brother. That's fantastic.
It was amazing.
At the end of the day, when they say the left, remember they came out and they had Gore Light, aka Olivia Juliana, always ran from a salad. And they say that they need to find the next left wing Joe Rogan. The thing is that the left wing already had Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan was on the left. He was already on the left. You guys went absolutely apoplectic insane. So I guess a new Joe Rogan, and let me be clear about something. Skeletard does not have a Jamie, okay? There's no funny clip. She's not up on stage at the Improv giving funny lines and things like that. There will never be a Joe Rogan of the left, even though Joe Rogan was already on the left and y'all pushed him over here. We caught him and we're like, hey, Joe, thanks for coming. And then they all screamed, what happened to Joe Rogan? And let's make his face like the most ridiculous thing as if he took horse paste, is what they said, and horse dewormer. ivermectin, and CNN completely changed the hue and the color of his face to make him look sick and gross because he took ivermectin. These people are filth and evil. But again, I sent you the clip of Politics Girl. Now, granted, she's not as depraved as Skeletard or many of these other people, but I thought that like Politics Girl was going to be the one. She was propped up on Abby Phillip show. She was on CNN. She was always the one. She was like left of Anna Kasparian, right? Like she was like supposed to be the one, and then she kind of faded into irrelevancy. And then Skeletard comes along using swear words and saying that like she was flattered that some homeless crackhead was jerking off to her, like she still got it. Like I think Sex in the City was the wrong show for you to watch, lady.
I love
were
that you.
completely.
I love
Yeah.
that you mentioned that because we have a listener that said she thinks she's on Sex in the City. That's actually what one of our
I'm
listeners
telling you,
said.
that's the feedback that's the feeling I get from it. It's
Yeah,
like
it really is.
you,
Like she's reading scripts out of Sex in the City. Like that's what she's doing. Like it's like it's that ridiculous. But by the way, we also have another comment here, and I like this from Shelly Silk here. She says Corella Deville is actually a solid nickname too. I kind of like it. Kind of like it. Corella Deville's solid. Go ahead, Jen.
So, okay, I take particular offense, like, to them making light of this situation because, like, when I was in college at University of Colorado at Boulder, I was studying at Panera Bread one night late for finals, and I'm sitting there studying by the window, and out of the corner of my eye, I see like movement, and I'm like, oh my God, what is that? And I look outside, and there is a homeless man jerking off, except I saw the peen, okay? I saw everything. I saw him ejaculate. Yeah, that really happened. You know what I had to do? I had to call the police. I had to file a police report. I had to go down to the police station because that is unwanted sexual advance. And this is the same side that yells about, oh, he sexually harassed me. He called me pretty. Oh, he said I was beautiful. He sexually harassed me. But you want to make light of the situation. That is a form of like rape almost, right? Like he is ejaculating because of something, because of the person standing there. And I didn't ask for that. I didn't ask for him to do that. Like this is really disgusting. And this is actually something that if you were a woman and you liked women's rights, that you should be standing up and yelling about that these men are out of control and can't control their peens. Like what the
Listen, this woman is just something else here, and I love that people are also commenting in this saying she looks like a velociraptor because yes, that is what that's another comment that trashed out on this. But I do want to read this, and then we'll play this clip that you sent me, Trash. Here, this is the exact quote from Matt Walsh. He said, "That's a lot of big talk for a botulism-faced hag who looks like Willem Dafoe's slightly younger trans brother." That's the full quote. So that is just hysterical.
She's the Caucasian goblin.
Oh my God, that's what she looks like. She looks like the Green Goblin. Oh my God, that's it. She looks like the Green Goblin, guys. That's it from Spider-Man.
And that's Willem Dafoe.
Yeah,
and that's Willem Dafoe.
That's right. That's right. That's why. Oh, that's it, man. Jesus. Oh my God, the awful Green Goblin or something. We got to come up with a great name for this one. I mean, we need something that lands. The Gobliness.
The Gobliness.
By the way, guys, if you are I know there's a bunch of people who listen on Substack. Apparently, the Substack stream did not start for whatever reason. But I'll see if I can get it up and running here in just a second. But if the stream shuts off, if you're listening in the on the live chat on X, I might restart it just so I can get it to work on Substack because I have a bunch of listeners over there. But the X space is still going and the recording is still the same. So anyhow, though, guys, so let's keep going here. So what is this clip you sent me, Trash?
Thanks for letting me set it up.
Yeah.
Thanks for letting me set it up a little bit. So I think the clip, this is Politics Girl. I actually still to this day don't know her name. I believe she kind of had a rise to fame on TikTok. Like if you were to bottle up like the quintessential avatar of being an affluent white female liberal, one that has brain dead, stupid takes that think they're smart, that get astroturfed onto legacy media. And like I said, she's been part of the roundtable with Abby Phillip and Scott Jennings has just ruined her many times. And I thought that she was going to fade off into irrelevancy because she just really couldn't hold her own. She's like one of these types that we've seen all week, apparently, that if you go one leg